Good morning and Jai Hind, dear students. This is your physics period and we were doing the chapter number 15, water. Alright. In the previous class of physics, we have talked about the topic called change of state. Alright, change of state of water. So children, we know that water can exist in three different states like solid, liquid and gas. As solid, it can form ice. As liquid, it is water. And in gaseous form, it is in water vapor form. Alright. And we have seen that all these three states can be changed or can be interchanged among themselves. Right. Ice can be melted into water. Water, when boiled, then can be converted into water vapor. Alright. Water vapor when condensed again form water, and water when it is freezed it forms ice. So I think you are clear with this concept of freezing, evaporation and boiling, condensation and melting. Right. So I'll just quickly revise it once again. So see, what is freezing? Freezing is when water is converted into ice. When we keep the water in an ice tray and just keep it in a refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius, that is in the freezer, if we keep it there, then after some time we will see that the water is converted into its solid form, that is called ice. Clear? But the moment we take it out and keep it for some time in the room temperature, then what we will observe? We will observe that the ice starts to melt and again gets converted into water. Isn't it? जब हम पानी को आइस ट्रे में रख के और फ्रीजर में रख देते हैं तो वो कन्वर्ट हो जाता है आइस में. Isn't it? अगर हम वाटर को फ्रीजर में रखते हैं तो वो आइस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. बट द मोमेंट वी टेक आउट द आइस ट्रे और हमने उसको आइस क्यूब्स को निकाल के और बोल में रख दिया, so after some time we will observe that it will melt and again convert it into water. Isn't it? Then if we keep a water in a utensil and keep it over a gas for boiling, तो जैसे जैसे वो पानी गर्म होता है वैसे we can observe the vapor coming out of the utensil, isn't it? So that is the conversion of liquid into gas, and in gaseous state water is called water vapor. I think it is clear. Now again what will happen if we keep the lid over the same utensil? जो यूटेंसिल हमने गैस के ऊपर रखा है जिसमें पानी गर्म हो रहा है, हम उसी के ऊपर एक लिड ढक दें तो क्या होगा? When we will open the lid, we will observe that the liquid droplet has appeared over the lid. लिक्विड की ड्रॉपलेट्स लिड के ऊपर आ जाती हैं. ऐसा क्यों होता है? एंड व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड? दिस इज कॉल्ड कंडेंसेशन. Isn't it? Now what is the concept behind this? When the water is kept in a utensil, there the temperature increases. Alright? So when the temperature increases, the water gets converted into gas. But as soon as this gas reaches the lid, its temperature again decreases. ठीक है. जैसे वो वेपर लिड पे जाके अटैच हो जाएगा वैसे इंस्टेंटली उसका टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज हो जाएगा एंड अगेन इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू वाटर. ऑलराइट. So this is called evaporation or boiling, and conversion of gas again into liquid is called condensation. Clear? So we have seen all these topics in the previous class. We have talked about freezing, we have talked about melting, we have seen evaporation and boiling, and condensation. So this topic is very important, children, and I have shown you that box also. So children, we have done the explanation part. Let's see what is written in the chapter. Please open this page. Open this chapter. Open page number 176. So we were talking about change of state. So children, basically the concept behind all these conversion is there is only one factor जिसको हम बार बार चेंज कर रहे हैं और उसका स्टेट चेंज हो जा रहा है. व्हाट इज दैट फैक्टर? देयर इज ओनली वन फैक्टर जिसको हम बढ़ा रहे हैं और उसको हम कम कर रहे हैं तो स्टेट में चेंज आ जा रहा है. सो दैट फैक्टर इज नथिंग बट टेम्परेचर. So by changing the temperature, we can change the state of water. Alright. So I'm not going into much detail of it because we have already talked about all these things. So I'm just coming to this block, this square. So just have a look. Just look at the perspective of temperature only. ये water है. Okay, it is normal at room temperature. ठीक. हमने पानी को 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस यानी कि और कम टेम्परेचर में रख दिया. So it will freeze and will get converted into ice. Okay, here the temperature is approximately 4 degree Celsius. Now what we have done, we have again raised the temperature and put these ice into a room temperature. हमने फिर से टेम्परेचर को बढ़ा दिया तो क्या होगा कि आइस कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा वाटर में. हमने टेम्परेचर और ज्यादा बढ़ा दिया तो वाटर कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा स्टीम में या वेपर में. हमने टेम्परेचर को थोड़ा कम कर दिया तो दिस गैस विल कन्वर्ट अगेन इनटू वाटर. सो what is that one factor that is governing all these change in state? It is temperature. Okay, here children we have seen few examples also that are very important. First, this concept that कि जब भी हम किसी भी ग्लास में आइस वाटर लेते हैं, जैसे ठंडा पानी लिया और हमने उसमें आइस क्यूब्स डाल दी, तो हम थोड़ी देर बाद क्या ऑब्जर्व करते हैं कि ग्लास के बाहर एक वेपर का लेयर बन जाता है. Isn't it? Everybody must have observed it कि जब भी हम आइस कोल्ड वाटर लेते हैं सो ग्लास के बाहर क्या होता है कि ठंडा सा लेयर बन जाता है, वेपर का लेयर बन जाता है. So what is the concept behind this? This is nothing but the process of condensation. Alright, this is nothing but the concept of condensation where the water vapor in the air condenses on being cooled. Okay, क्योंकि we know that in air also water vapor is present, right? In air water vapor is present. So when the vapor of air comes in contact with that cold glass, it automatically condenses and gets converted into water. Okay, इसलिए ग्लास के ऊपर वो लेयर आ जाती है. Okay, it is not because of the water that is present inside the glass, but it is the water vapor that is present in the atmosphere, in the air. Okay, so this is the concept. And we have also seen this concept of drying of clothes. So clothes कैसे dry हो जाता है? When we keep it in the sun, it dries faster because it evaporates. The water heats up, water में temperature बढ़ जाता है और वो कपड़े सूख जाते हैं. Okay, so all these examples we have seen. So I'm not going into detail of it, children. You can also see here in the diagram that here the ice was perfect in ice cube shape, but slowly it has melted and converted into water. Okay, so these are the concept of water vapor, condensation, evaporation, freezing, everything. So I'm not going to read it, children. Okay, I think you have read it, and if you come across any kind of doubt, you are free to ask the questions. Now, I gave you the homework to do these oral questions. So today I am again going to discuss this oral questions with you. So let's start with question number 1. Children, please be ready with your pencil. And those who have done it, please recheck your answer. If you have any doubt or आपको लग रहा है कि आपने गलत किया है, so please correct it. Okay. Now question number 1. About 3/4 of Earth's surface is covered with water, right? Why then is there a shortage of water? जब हम बार बार ये चीज कह रहे हैं कि अर्थ का जो एरिया है, द 3/4 ऑफ द एरिया ऑफ अर्थ इज कवर्ड विथ वाटर, बट at the same time we also say that there is a shortage of water. So what is the reason behind it? The first reason being that maximum of the water is salty water. That is 97% of the water is salty water. All right. Second reason is the water that is available also is polluted. All right. जो पानी है भी, जो रिवर का, जो लेक का पानी है भी, that is polluted. All right. So it is not fit for drinking. Clear? And also there are some water that are used in agricultural field, industrial purpose and other fields which we cannot consume and which we cannot use for the household work. So these are the reasons why there is a shortage of water. Next question. Children, I'll send you these answers. You can go through the answer after the class. Question number 2. Does digestion of food need the presence of water? Definitely. The digestion of food needs the presence of water. Then only there can be a like a texture of viscous texture जो कि उसको थोड़ा सा liquefy करेगा, and then only the digestion process will take place smoothly. Okay. So yes, you will write the answer yes here. Okay. Now question number 3. Name the states of water. Solid में कैसा होता है water? It is ice. Gas में it is vapor. You can write vapor also. You can write steam also. Okay. In liquid it is water. Okay. So you will write ice, vapor or steam, anything, and then water. Question number 4. To convert one state of water into another. To convert one state of water into another, which physical quantity has to be changed? Just now I have discussed this. कि अगर हमें एक स्टेट से दूसरे स्टेट में चेंज करना होता है तो हमें किस फिजिकल क्वांटिटी या किस फैक्टर को चेंज करना पड़ता है? The answer is temperature. All right. You will write the complete spelling of temperature. So the answer here is temperature. Question number 5. There is a moist air in a closed container. Okay. एक closed container में क्या है? Moist air है. All right. Now, how can you reduce the quantity of water in the air? अगर अब आपको एयर की क्वांटिटी को कम करना है तो आप एयर में जो वाटर है उसकी क्वांटिटी को कम करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? अगेन द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट हियर ऑफ आइस. क्या करेंगे हम उसको? कूल डाउन करेंगे. सो यू विल राइट हियर बाय कूलिंग द एयर. ओके, you will write by cooling the air. Now question number 6. Evaporation occurs at all temperature. Then why do we hang our clothes to dry in the sun? अगर हम कपड़े को, जैसे या तो हम कपड़े धूप में सुखाते हैं या तो हम ऐसे ही सुखा देते हैं, ऐसे ही टांग देते हैं और वो अपने आप धीरे 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 सूख जाता है। ठीक है, तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं होता है कि अगर हम सन में ही रख रहे हैं तभी कपड़ा सूखेगा, अगर वो छांव में है तो कपड़े नहीं सूखेंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता है। बट होता क्या है कि अगर हम धूप पे कर रहे हैं तो कपड़े ज्यादा जल्दी सूख जाते हैं एज कंपेयर टू कि अगर हम कपड़े छांव में सुखा रहे हैं तो। ओके, सो अगर हम कपड़ों को छांव में सुखा रहे हैं तो इट विल टेक 2-3 days टू ड्राई अप, बट इफ वी आर कीपिंग इट इन अ सन इट विल टेक हार्डली 1 day टू ड्राई अप। ओके, so what is the difference between this is what you are going to write here. Evaporation occurs at all times, then why do we hang our clothes to dry in the sun? Because it because the process of evaporation takes faster in sun. Okay, sun में जब भी ये when we are hanging the clothes in sun, the evaporation process is faster. Okay, so that is why we hang our clothes in sun to dry. Okay, so I think you are done with these oral question answer. Children, I'll send you these answers, so after the class you can go through it. And yes, the PDF that I have sent you contains all the question answer, like oral question 1, 2, short answer question, long answer question, horse question, all the things. But you will not do it now. Okay? जैसे जैसे we'll discuss, वैसे वैसे आप उसको करोगे. Okay? You will not do all the questions directly because still diagrams are left to be drawn in the PDF. Okay. So I think you are clear with this change of state. Now moving ahead with the very interesting topic of this chapter. So children, now we are heading towards the most important topic of this chapter, that is water cycle, and what are the sources of water. This we are going to talk today. Okay, so water cycle is very important, and then we'll also see what are the sources of water from where we can get the water. Okay, before that, children, quickly take your rough notebook with you and a pencil. Okay, we will quickly start with the water cycle, and it is very important. Okay, so yes, many of you must have known it also, but हम लोग ठीक है उसको थोड़ा सा और एडवांस फॉर्म में पढ़ेंगे. ओके, वाटर साइकिल. साइकिल क्या होता है? साइकिल चलाते हो? साइकिल में व्हील्स होती हैं, राइट? So what does that wheel do? It keeps on rotating and rotating and rotating on its axis. Alright, एक जगह से स्टार्ट होगी, आप एक पॉइंट देखो, एक पॉइंट से स्टार्ट होगी, will continue and will again come back to the same point. Alright, so in the same way the water cycle or any other cycle goes. Water cycle may be the process which we are going to study will start from the beginning and will continue and again come back to the same position. Okay, that is why it is called water cycle, or that is what it is called cycle basically. ठीक है, हम वाटर के फॉर्मेशन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे कि पानी बनता कैसे है, रिस्टोर कैसे होता है. So it starts from a point and again come back to the same point. That is why it is called water cycle. Alright, there are several processes that takes place during this complete cycle. So that we are going to study today. Okay. I hope everybody is ready now. So what is cycle? A cycle is something that occurs repeatedly in a particular order. Okay, कोई चीज start हुई इस point से तो it will come back to the same point, again will start and come back to the same point, again start and come back to the same point. So what is cycle? Cycle is something that occurs repeatedly and in a particular order. ठीक है, एक जगह से शुरू हो गया, एक जगह से वापस आ गया, फिर घूमा, फिर वापस आ गया. Okay, So water constantly moves from the earth to the air and back again. वाटर क्या करता है? अर्थ से एयर में जाता है, then will again come back to earth, will again go back to air, will again come back to earth. Okay, so like this a complete cycle is rotating. There is a circular motion. All right, so the constant circulation of water from the earth to the atmosphere and back to the earth again is known as water cycle, and that is why it is called cycle here. Clear? That is why it is known as water cycle. Clear? Now what is water cycle? I'll first explain it to you and then we'll come back to the text. Okay? All right, I'll again come back to this diagram also, but first of all I'll try to make you understand in a simple way that what is water cycle. Okay, so let's talk about water cycle. So why it is called water cycle? I think you are clear with it, because the water keeps on circulating from earth to atmosphere, and from atmosphere, or you can say air, and again from there it will come back to earth, and from earth it will move to atmosphere. So there is a circular path revolving around it, like from earth it goes to atmosphere, from atmosphere it again comes back to earth. So there is a circle. Okay, that is why it is called cycle. Okay, now what happens, let's see. See, this is a water. All right, it's water, consider this is a water. Okay, this is the water of river, lake, stream, ocean, sea. सबका पानी है ये. ठीक है. Now what will happen? This is sun. All right, sun rays will fall over this water. All right, the sun rays will fall over this water, and when the sun rays will fall over the water, it will increase the temperature of the water. All right, and when it will increase the temperature of the water will evaporate. The water will evaporate. All right, here which process is taking place? Here the evaporation is taking place. All right, as these water vapor moves up, जैसे जैसे ये पानी ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा, वैसे वैसे क्या होगा कि देयर विल बी डिक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर क्या होता जाएगा? धीरे धीरे कम होता जाएगा. सो अगर टेम्परेचर कम हो रहा है, सो दिस गैस will again get converted into, it will first form a cloud. What it will form? It will condense and will form cloud. Okay, when it will condense more, these clouds, when it will condense more and will form a droplet of water. ठीक है, जब ये क्लाउड और ज्यादा कंडेंस हो जाएंगे ना, तो वो क्या करेंगे? बड़े बड़े वाटर के ड्रॉपलेट्स बना देंगे. ड्रॉपलेट्स क्या होता है? बूंद कहते हैं ना. So they will form a droplet of water as they will condense more. Okay, now these droplets of water then fall on earth again these drops of water then fall on earth again in the form of rain. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Rain. And this process is known as precipitation. This process is known as precipitation. Okay? तो जितना भी पानी वेपर के फॉर्म में रिलीज हुआ था वो वापस रिफिल हो गया. Okay? So there is a cycle going on, and also not only from the water, but we know that trees also perform the process of transpiration. If you remember, what is transpiration? Transpiration क्या होता है कि जब लीव्स में वाटर की ड्रॉपलेट्स आ जाते हैं उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रांसपिरेशन. सो दीज सन रेज will also fall on these plants, isn't it? These sun rays will also fall in these plants. So जो यहाँ पे ट्रांसपिरेशन के प्रोसेस में पानी आया है that will again be evaporated. This water which has been removed during the process of transpiration will again be evaporated. So जितने भी water evaporate हो रहे all these will form a cloud, and when these cloud will more condense और ज़्यादा condense हो जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? They will be converted into a big droplets and will fall on earth again. Okay, am I clear to you? So this is the basic concept of water cycle. I'll again quickly revise it. क्या होता है? सन की रेज वाटर बॉडीज पे पड़ती हैं, रिवर, लेक, ओशन, सी सब पे पड़ेंगी. ठीक है? It will in the water, the temperature of the water will increase and it will be converted into water vapor. As soon as these water vapor reaches up there, the temperature decreases and there will be formation of cloud. Okay, so as soon as these clouds are formed, when these clouds get more condensed, they are converted into water droplets. Okay, now these water droplets again fall on the earth. So this cycle continues and this is called water cycle. Getting my point? Okay, not only these water bodies, plant also plays a very important role in water cycle. Why? Because of transpiration. Clear? Plants में क्या होता है? Transpiration की process होती है and because of that only the water droplets जो आ रही है that will be evaporated and they will also form cloud. अब the water that falls in the form of rain water, जो rain हो रही है वो ऐसा नहीं होता है कि सिर्फ river में ही जा रहा है, सिर्फ lake में ही जा रहा है, सिर्फ stream या sea या ocean में ही जा रहा है. It also falls on the land, isn't it? It also falls on land. So now what happens when it falls on land? See, so now consider this is a land area. This complete is a land area. So the rain will also fall on these lands. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि वो ढूंढ ढूंढ के सिर्फ रिवर के पास ही जाएंगे, वो लैंड पे भी गिरेंगे. So when they fall on land, now what happens? Few of the water वो तो pass on होके वापस से river में चले जाते हैं. They fall off and they slowly and gradually flow and go to the river or stream or lake or ocean और चले जाएंगे. But there are some and few amount of water that is absorbed by the soil that is present on this land. इस land में soil है तो कुछ water ऐसे होंगे जो कि इस soil में जाके embedded हो जाएंगे. Okay, the soil will absorb these water And when the soil will absorb these water, the water will run down. धीरे धीरे पानी क्या होगा? धीरे धीरे पानी नीचे चला जाएगा. और जब वो पानी नीचे चला जाएगा, so it will form a underground water. What it will form? It will form a underground water, or which is also called groundwater. It is also called groundwater. Getting it? So यही रेन वाटर जाके नीचे की तरफ सेटल डाउन हो जाते हैं एंड फॉर्म्स अ ग्राउंड वाटर. अब ये ग्राउंड वाटर क्या होता है? द ग्राउंड वाटर इज बेटा, अच्छा आप लोग ने कभी हैंडपंप देखा है? तो हैंडपंप में पानी कहाँ से आता है? पाइप लगी होती है, वो पाइप नीचे की तरफ जाती है, तो कौन पानी देता है? कहाँ से पानी आता है? और अगर आपके घर में बोरिंग है या समरसेबल है, कुछ भी है, तो आपके घर में पानी कहाँ से आ रहा है? इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द अंडरग्राउंड. वो अंडरग्राउंड से पानी आ रहा है. एंड व्हाट इज दैट अंडरग्राउंड वाटर? दैट इज ग्राउंड वाटर. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? ग्राउंड वाटर. एंड ग्राउंड वाटर इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी वन ऑफ द प्योरेस्ट वाटर. इसीलिए हम ग्राउंड वाटर को पी सकते हैं डायरेक्टली. गेटिंग इट? सो दो इट में कंटेन्स जर्म, आप उसको आरओ से फिल्टर कर लो, सब कुछ कर लो. ओके, सो इट में कंटेन जर्म्स, बट ग्राउंड वाटर इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी purest form of water rather than this river, lake and stream water. ठीक है, तो ये रिफिल करते हैं ग्राउंड वाटर को. एंड ग्राउंड वाटर इज ओनली नोन एज वाटर टेबल. ठीक है, तो जितना भी पानी हम हैंडपंप से और बोरिंग करके या पाइप डाल के कैसे भी पंप आउट करते हैं, it is from the groundwater, and groundwater level is maintained by the rainwater. And rainwater, when the soil absorbs these water, it goes into the ground and it gets settled down there. Okay, now I'll show you this diagram. So just have a look here again. So see, this is a river or a stream or anything that you can consider. Okay, this is a tree. Tree performs the process of transpiration. All right, so when the sun rays falls on all these things, here from river the water will evaporate. Evaporation की process होगी and will form a cloud. Okay, when these cloud will get more condensed, देखा है काले काले बादल होते हैं, कुछ तो नॉर्मल व्हाइट बादल होते हैं, काले काले बादल आते हैं ना, तभी बारिश होती. तो काले ये जो बादल आते हैं, दे आर कंडेंस्ड फॉर्म ऑफ क्लाउड. जब वो बहुत ज्यादा कंडेंस हो जाते हैं, so these condensed water, what they do, these condensed cloud gets converted into water droplets and they precipitate. This process is known as precipitation and again fills all these water bodies. So अगर ये वाटर के फॉर्म में आ रहे हैं तो वाटर बॉडीज के फॉर्म में आएंगे ना. कंसिडर कि बहुत ज्यादा ठंड पड़ रही है, तो क्या होगा कि ये वाटर जो ड्रॉपलेट के फॉर्म में आ रहा है, इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू आइस और वो स्नोफॉल होगा, हेल आएगा. So like this, there will be a snowfall and also the mountain level and icebergs and everything will be maintained. So this is a complete water cycle. One diagram is also mentioned in your book that is different from the diagram that I have explained you here. So this is a different diagram, children. So see, this is ocean. Okay, this is the river, stream or anything you can consider. Then we have several trees here. Okay, clear? Now these water gets evaporated and cloud formation takes place, and when it gets more condensed, it will precipitate. Through transpiration also, water evaporates. Okay, and here also again it precipitates. When it precipitates, when it rains, it goes through the soil and forms a groundwater. This is a groundwater. और इसी ग्राउंड वाटर को हम पंप के थ्रू घर पे यूज करते हैं फॉर अ डोमेस्टिक पर्पस. ओके, सो चिल्ड्रन, आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू द वाटर साइकिल. यू कैन गो थ्रू दीज वाटर साइकिल. आप इसको पढ़िएगा पूरा. इफ यू कम अक्रॉस एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट, प्लीज डू आस्क मी इन द ग्रुप. Okay, so please go through and please read this water cycle, which is very important. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you and Jai Hind, children.